slide release is ambidextrous on both sides. The safety is ambidextrous on both sides.
The Nintendo Zapper Ruger LCP, my Wolverine LCP2.
This is a variant of the gun that John Wick used in John Wick 1. He used a P30L, so it's a little bit longer.
But you can see the 38 Special along the top, and it looks like it did almost as much damage as the 38 Special, even though the bullet's only about half the size.
Shoot her! Yes! For science.
Oh! Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. We're out here with my friend Ryan again. And Ryan has a gun that I'm really excited about. This is the 380 Sig Sauer P365. Now for those that follow this channel, I carried the 9mm version of this gun for quite a while. And I had a lot of good things to say about it. The only reason I got rid of it is because no matter how much I practiced, I couldn't shoot it as good as my Glocks. So I ended up going with the 42 for my 380 piece. But I am really, really excited about this one because I remember how well the 9mm version shot. I just couldn't shoot with it. So I'm hoping that Ryan can shoot better than I can. Now, can you tell us, is there anything different between this one and the 9mm version other than the caliber? Is it the exact same sights, dimensions, everything?
Yes, disembodied voice of Wes. I'm so glad that you asked. You know, I can't speak specifically. I mean, one quick Google will tell you, but having picked up both in the store, they're darn near identical. The only difference, for those who are unfamiliar, so this is one of our magazines from the Glock, and this is one of our 380s from the Sig. A 380 and a 9mm are very similar in dimensions. If you look, you can just see that this 380 bullet, the casing is about 1mm short of the 9mm. And then if I had or actually I think it's 2mm short. If I had a Makarov, a 9mm Makarov bullet, it would fit right in the middle. It would be like singular raising the bar. And the reason for that is this is a 9mm caliber round. It's just that the casing is 2mm shorter, which leads to there's a little less power, but it's also less recoil. It's easier to manage. So as a result, this is a popular round for concealed carry, particularly for people who, I got it because I wanted a small gun to carry. I found that I wasn't carrying as much because of discomfort in the summertime and everything. And the reason why it's called the P365 is that Sig Sauer wants people to be able to carry it 365 days a year. And I can say it is a lot more comfortable to carry. But holding this and the 9mm version in the gun store, very, very similar. And I've even been told that you can put the 9mm guts in this and shoot 9mm out of it instead of 380. Because again, we're just talking a little bit of case length, and so you just have to make sure that the extractor and everything is running for that case length instead of the short one.
And just from looking at it, I mean, I haven't picked that one up yet, but it looks like it's made pretty much exactly the same as my 9mm. The only difference is this one is cut for an optic.
Yeah, so this one hasn't. This one has the optic cut. You have to pay for that.
The sight's the same? Does it still have the night sight in the front?
Yep. Actually, mine has night sight in the front and back.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's right. Mine did, too. I forgot about that.
Which is fun when you leave your concealed carry gun on the dresser and you go get ready to go to bed, and then you see 3 little dots staring at you into the night. And you start wondering what that is, and then you remember, oh, right, my gun sight's glow in the dark. But yeah, so safety on the back, very convenient location for those. They make it without the safety. I like to carry with the safety. I prefer having a safety, especially in a striker fire, because at least with a hammer fire, I can control when it's ready to go. But super easy to shoot, super easy to use, really light on the recoil. I have been very impressed with this, and I understand why so many people... This is my main carry now. I carry this more than my Smith & Wesson just because of the profile. It's a lot more comfortable.
What was the cost, if you don't mind my asking?
Oh, I think it was around 5-ish, if I remember. Okay. I've had this for over a year.
Yeah, that's what I paid for the 9mm. So it looks like they're pretty much identical in every way other than the caliber.
The business that I got this from is no longer in business. Let me put it that way.
Okay.
So, anyway, we'll take a few shots with it, see what we can do.
Now, just for the viewers, you said this one also holds 10, right?
Yes,
or
although
the 12 extended?
I just took one out. or 12 with the extended. It's interesting. It came with 3 mags. You have sort of your standard flush fit. Then you have this wedge. It's the same capacity, but if you want the pinky wedge.
The pinky extender, yep.
And then this one holds 2 more rounds and is extended.
This is what I carried when I was on duty.
Yeah.
I carried the P365 with 3 12-round magazines, 9mm. So this
These
is
do
basically
stick a
the
little more
exact
out.
same setup. It's just 380 instead.
These do stick a little more out of your clothes, so for some people they like to go with this just because of less printing.
Yep.
But this does hold 2 more rounds.
When I was off duty, I liked carrying this one because I like being able to get my pinky around.
Yeah, let's go for the middle guy. Let's go for that one. 10 rounds. And now you get to watch Ryan miss 10 rounds because he hasn't been shooting this much lately.
Well, that's your primary carry. You need to shoot it more.
I know, but for a while, 380 ammunition cost way more than 9mm.
Yeah.
Even though it's less materials. Explain that to me, Biden.
I think they're about the same now, last I checked.
We just shot like the 10mm and stuff. This is so different. I'm getting overconfident.
Yeah, looks like you were hitting just fine earlier.
I was hitting fine, but then we got to the magic plate that doesn't like to be hit. So let's go ahead and run one more. All at that magic plate. Let's see if I can hit it once.
The magic plate is the 3rd one from the left.
I'm going to stop there before bad things happen. So this is a Sig P365. I highly recommend it. It's a great little carry.
Yeah, I'd like to take a couple shots with it if you don't mind.
Absolutely. Safety's...
Okay.
Now Ryan is the disembodied voice.
Yeah, now,
Hello,
now
YouTube.
that I'm holding it, yeah, the profile is exactly the same. With the 12 round in there, that's exactly how much it stuck out when I carried it previously. Looks like the trigger is the same. The only difference between this one and the one that I carried was this one's got the safety, and that's pretty much it. Let's see what it can do. Change my grip. Finally.
I'm telling you, it's cursed.
Oh, the slide didn't go back for some reason.
That can happen due to ammo, due to the mag. There's a
Yeah.
lot of reasons.
Okay, well, that was very average shooting for when I shot the 9mm P365, which is why I got rid of it. I cannot shoot consistently with this gun for whatever the reason. But yeah, it basically everything is exactly the same as the 9. It just kicks less, which is nice. But my problem was the rounded guard here. I like to get my finger of my left hand around that, and I can't do that with this gun, which I think might have something to do with my inability to shoot it well. And the trigger. The trigger is really, really nice, but for whatever the reason, I just don't. It's not for me. I don't know why.
You like bad triggers. That's the issue.
Everybody sings praises about how great this trigger is, and I cannot shoot well with this gun. What you just saw on camera was a very average day at the range for me with my 365 9mm, which is why I got rid of it.
Versus when I was training and actually shooting this a little more regularly, I was hitting gongs at the opposite end of the ravine with pretty good consistency, which out of a pocket gun is pretty crazy. And most of the time when you're in
this gun here?
Yeah, most of the time when you're in a personal defense situation, you're within 5-10 feet. So probably not relevant, but it can be done.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a dandy gun. My opinion of this platform has not changed at all. It's great. I just can't do anything with it.
Yeah, and that's fair.
Yeah. And I've got nothing bad to say about it. It's a great little gun. The trigger is exactly the same. Everything is exactly the same. Even the weight is the same. I mean, obviously it's a little bit lighter because the bullets are lighter, but other than that, yeah, it's exactly the same. Great little gun, just not for me.
I feel the same way about revolvers. I love shooting them, but I am not very accurate.
Yeah, I'm pretty accurate with revolvers, but I don't like carrying them because I'm not a big fan of that monstrous double-action trigger that they have. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, that'll be a discussion for another video. But yeah, P365 380, great little gun. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
And now for something completely different.
He's going to wander off into the woods.